Fly ball to right field. Number 60! A catcher has hit 60 home runs. MVP moment, Cal Raleigh.
From MLB.com, this is the Morning Lineup Podcast. I'm your host, Mandy Bell. Today is Thursday, September 25th, and we have a lot to get to. We have playoff race updates, milestone moments, monster blast after monster blast, and a historic ERA. Of course, we'll do it all in under 10 minutes. Let's get to it. Guardians, Tigers, Yankees, Blue Jays. Yeah, those battles are great, but one that's going to stay in the headlines until November is Cal Raleigh versus Aaron Judge. And the two each put on MVP caliber shows last night. It started with Judge.
First pitch. Swing on, hit the center field, hit well. It's slicing, it's carrying. Giddy up and gone into the bullpen. A 3-run homer, Aaron Judge, number 50.
This was home run number 50 for Judge, something he's done in 4 separate seasons, along with 52 in 2017, 62 in 2022, and 58 last year. Listen to the names who have hit this mark 4 times in their careers in MLB history. Aaron Judge, Babe Ruth, Mark McGwire, and Sammy Sosa. Decent company. And then there was Raleigh, who started his night with his 59th homer of the season.
Fly ball! Watch it fly! Cal Raleigh, how far? Wow! Number 59!
A ridiculous number in itself. It's a number that's causing many voters to wonder if Raleigh, who plays such a pivotal position like catcher, should dethrone Judge as the AL MVP this season. It makes sense, but have you seen Judge's numbers? They look really, really good. And then they got even better.
High drive, right center field. That ball is gone. Number 51 for Judge. An amazing season continues for the Yankee captain.
So maybe the power shifted back into Judge's hands. 51 homers while leading the majors in average on-base percentage, slugging percentage, and OPS. The only thing Raleigh could do at this point to make sure the spotlight stays on him is to hit that rare 60 mark. But how likely was that to happen?
Swing and a drive, deep to right field. There it is, number 60, the modern-day Bambino. Cal Raleigh with his second home run of the ball game.
As if he knew he had to answer the call, Raleigh decided to one-up Judge with his own multi-homer game to enter elite territory. He owns the most multi-homer games as a catcher in MLB history. He's the 4th player in AL history to reach 60 blasts. And if we're talking both leagues, the names he joins are just ridiculous. Judge, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Roger Maris, and Babe Ruth. Raleigh's homers helped the Mariners clinch the AL West title for the first time since 2001 with a 9-2 win over the Rockies. Judge's homers helped the Yankees to an 8-1 win over the White Sox, moving them into a tie for first place with the Blue Jays, who fell 7-1 to the Red Sox. Who knows how this MVP race will end? And we still have a full weekend ahead for more action to occur. As long as we're talking about guys with 50-plus homers, let's just jump right into this one.
Fly ball, center field, going back on it is Marcy. Toward the wall, gauging, and he can't get it. It's gone. 55 home runs.
This was Schwarber's 55th homer of the season, and it opened the floodgates for the Philly offense. Edmundo Sosa added a homer, then Bryson Stott, then Sosa again. And
it swung on, rocketed to right, high and deep, and on its way into the second deck. No doubter from Schwarber, his second of the night.
468 feet for homer number 56. He's just 2 home runs behind Ryan Howard for the single-season Phillies record, and one final weekend of play remaining to get there. But this isn't surprising for the Philadelphia fan base. Schwarber has done this since he joined the team 4 years ago. According to Sarah Langs, here's the list of the most homers in a player's first 4 seasons with a team in MLB history. Mark McGwire, 191 with the Cardinals. Babe Ruth, 189 with the Yankees. and Schwarber 187 with the Phillies. And this blast, once again, opened the floodgates. Alec Boehm homered in the same inning, then Otto Kemp, and remember how we said Sosa already had two? Well,
pulled down the left field line. Sanoja's going back. It is gone! 3-home run game. Come on, everybody to their feet for that one.
That was the franchise best 8th homer of the game for the Phillies, and the 4th in the 7th inning alone. This led to an easy 11-1 win over the Marlins, but more importantly, it clinched the first-round bye for the Phillies. So be ready, Philadelphia fans. The Phillies are heading to the National League Division Series. Now, not every headline has to be about a playoff-bound team, though. More on the newest feat for Paul Skenes after the break. Pirates essentially had nothing to play for. Now, teams don't just throw in the towel once they've been mathematically eliminated, but still, it's a different vibe than we've seen in some of these other do-or-die games across the league. But for Paul Skenes, he had a personal quest he was after. Skenes' ERA sat at 2.03 entering the day. With this being his final start of the 2025 season, this was his chance to try to finish the year with an ERA under 2. He set the tone early with a 1-2-3 first inning against the Reds.
Payoff coming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 99 up and in. Paul Skenes with his 210th strikeout of the season.
Skenes navigated around just a little bit of traffic and finished his night with 6 scoreless innings, no walks, 7 strikeouts, and just 4 hits allowed, bringing his ERA down to a minuscule 1.97 in 32 starts. Since 1920, only 4 pitchers aged 23 or younger have posted a sub-2 ERA. That's Dwight Gooden at age 20, Vida Blue at age 21, and Dean Chance at age 23, and of course, Paul Skenes at age 23. Skenes' sophomore campaign ends not only with that 1.97 ERA, but with 187 2/3 innings pitched, 216 strikeouts, and a 0.95 whip. While the storyline was Skenes and his insane year, the Reds tried to rain on the parade by forcing extra innings once Skenes was out of the game, including this inside the Parker.
Driven to center. Cruz flying back. Off the wall, and Cruz falls down. Marte's got wheels. He's around second. He's given the wheel at third. It's an inside the park home run!
But the Pirates held on for a 4-3 win in 11 innings, meaning the Reds are still 1 game out of the wild card picture. Elsewhere around baseball, the Guardians are still shocking the baseball world and refusing to lose. Rookie George Valera hit his 2nd career homer in the most timely fashion to put his team ahead of the Tigers. The Guardians went on to defeat Detroit 5-1 and take sole possession of first place in the AL Central. In a game that saw Roki Sasaki and Clayton Kershaw in relief and a 3-run comeback in the bottom of the 8th by the Diamondbacks, the Dodgers were able to hold off Arizona 5-4 in 11 innings. The Dodgers' magic number to clinch the NL West is now 1. Pete Crow Armstrong showcased his speed when he scored from second base on a wild pitch.
Unbelievable. That ball gets away here down to third base. Pete Crow's coming home. Here's the throw to Hayes. He can't catch it.
That was just one of many highlights from the Cubs' 10-3 win over the Mets, who really can't afford any losses right now. But because the Diamondbacks lost to the Dodgers, the Mets are still safely in the 3rd wild card spot. For now. With the Mariners taking the AL West title, the Astros are just desperately trying to cling to a wild card spot, but their struggles continued on Wednesday, falling to the A's 6-0. Houston currently sits 1 game out of the playoff picture behind the Tigers, who own the 3rd wild card spot. For the rest of yesterday's scores, visit MLB.com. Coming up today, the highly anticipated series finale between the Tigers and the Guardians is slated for 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Cleveland pulled off the unexpected sweep of its division foe last week. Can they somehow do it again? Tune into MLB.tv to find out. That's all for today's morning lineup. Will Leach will get you caught up to speed on all things baseball tomorrow. As always, please be sure to give us a rating and a review and share this episode with the baseball lovers in your life. Thanks for listening and have a great day.